Albert again, Texas Cowboy Butcher. Remember that brisket I trimmed? We're doing an overnight cook. So this is that brisket that I trimmed. Nothing fancy. Just gonna cook it. But I do want it. I'm gonna season it with the 2 Gringos Chupacabra brisket magic. I'm just gonna use some oil as a binder. Nice little spritz. Both sides. This was 21 pounds. It's probably closer to, I say 17 pounds now, 16, 17 pounds. Still huge. I've got my little tallow tray right there. And we are going to smoke this fat side up. I've got my Expert Grill pellet smoker going outside. It's running at 225. I use some Smoky Woods, the ultimate pellet mix. I'm going to try that out on a brisket. I don't think I've ever used that one on a brisket before. I'm going to be real generous with the magic. You want to build a good bark. I'm going to overnight cook this thing. So I'm going to go to sleep right after I put this on. And then I'll check it throughout the night. I will use my my meter probe thermometer on it, right in the center. And then that way I can kind of monitor it from there. So this is the way it's going to sit on the smoker, just like this. That little Expert Grill has a little elevated little shelf. So I'm going to put it on that little elevated shelf until I can go into the wrap in the morning. Pat it in really good. It's going to sit for about 10-15 minutes. I wasn't able to get this side, so put her over on her side, just like that. Clean the board up a little bit. All right, she's going to sit for a little bit, just like this on this board, about 15-20 minutes. And then I'm just going to go and throw her on the shelf and then probably go to sleep. I'll check back in the morning. Okay, so it's morning. We've been 10 hours in. We stalled out at like 168. Been 168 for about 30 minutes or so. This is our first look at the brisket. Pretty bark setting. Little juice. Got a little jiggle to it already. We're going to wrap this thing. She's still a monster. She's huge. We got our render down tallow. Pour that all over. And I did crank up the smoker up to about 270, 260. Other than that, I just kind of monitored it on with the meter probe. All right, let's wrap this thing up. As tight as we can get it. Takes a lot of paper. All right. Nice and tight. Put her back on, and then we'll wait for that temp to hit right around that 202, and we'll pull her and we'll let her rest. Okay, so it was a 16-hour cook on the smoker. It rested for 3 hours. Here's the finished product. Beautiful bark on it. I had it resting in my little bag for the last hour. I made a little bit of pasta salad. I made some borracho beans. I just took out some of these Rhodes yeast rolls out of the oven. Finish off that butter. Add a little salt. Let's slice into this bad boy. Taking it out of the bag. It felt like it was going to fall apart. Look at that. Let's give it a taste. Doesn't matter what it does, as long as it tastes good. There's some magic in that brisket magic. Beautiful little brisket. Gonna make a whole bunch of meals out of this later on. Damn, there's nothing wrong with that.